guys, welcome back again to another video you're not expecting. Were you expecting this one? I say you're not expecting. So guys, as you guys can see, this is another money talking video, because if it's not about money, why are we Japan? No, it's not just about money, but the money is important. Now, I used to tell people that before you japa, make sure to count 1 or 2. It's not just to japa and just japa just because you want to japa for the sake of japa. It goes beyond you snapping picture inside snow. It goes beyond all those steady, good food, electricity, everything and all of that. Sometimes money, ego is important. And you guys know the economy of Nigeria is not so balanced at the moment. Sometimes I feel for Nigeria that our economy is not balanced, and sometimes I do not really feel. When you see those people abroad, they are happy that dollar is increasing. So that's when they bring their money, when they change it to be big money. But we that we are here, we are feeling it. So depending, let the best man win, let the best person win. People abroad are praying so that when they send money home, it will be like big money. People in Nigeria that is sponsoring people abroad, they are praying that let them reduce it so that when they pay to reduce. So as I am like this, let the best man win. Let each other find balance. That one concern me, because and people that are inside Nigeria and they are any foreign currency, you know the prayer they are praying. It's just like somebody that is selling caskets. You know the type of prayer the person will be praying. Person when they sell caskets, and we sabi the prayer where they pray. Even doctors, you know the prayer they used to pray when they open their hospital. That God today, more will say, and we will be here say God, anything we go make mental hospital, and no one see. So the thing is, let the best prayer win, let the best person win. But even at that, before the best person win or not, try and make sure that you are sharing in the middle. Oh, if you CB, oh, if you so on. And that's why, guys, today I'll be talking about countries with highest minimum wage. Highest minimum wage. Yeah, you heard it. Whereas, anyways, when I talk about this list, some of you will be surprised because some of your favorite countries did not even make it up to the list. And another thing I want you to know is, some of these countries, they have high minimum wage, right? But then the cost of living is kind of high. But there is there people, and really, I beg, if you actually get high, if you pay high, and the thing is, aside that, people tend to feel like, oh, somewhere is expensive because of, no, scrap that, scrap. As I was saying, some countries actually have high minimum wage, but then their standard of living is very high. But then, like I used to tell people, if the country has a high standard of living with high minimum wage, my dear, it will rank. It will rank. Don't worry about that. It will rank. You'll find a way to just mess this thing. And I have another video that is coming out about taxes. Anyway, stay tuned on this channel. I told you people that this channel is not just about visa. Then we have some other countries that they actually have high minimum wage, but then their cost of living is just there. It's just normal. While we have some that they have very low minimum wage, but their cost of living, hey Jesus, their cost of living will shock you like, see. So it's depending on, it depends. So, and when you say high minimum wage, it does not really mean that things that you find there are expensive or cost of living is expensive. When I talk about low minimum wage, it does not mean that things that is there is cheap or anything. Some countries, they just like to behave like what I don't understand. Anyways, we'll be talking about every single thing today about countries you should actually consider that has high minimum wage. And in the list of this country, we have so many of them that is very easy for you to actually migrate to, for you to actually get jobs, for you to actually study as well, so that after study it will be easy for you to just change to work visa. And that's why I'm making these videos for you guys. And there are some of these countries that you guys have not heard before. It's your first time hearing it, right? It's your first time hearing. So that's why even if you feel like, okay, this country is not working, you can try this one and just try to start a life from there. Like I used to tell people, you don't have to start from first country or second country, or first or second country. Just first go with the one that you know that you have high chances with. Then from there you can always migrate. And that's why we have the word immigration. If people don't migrate, we will not have the word immigration, so you can always migrate. Anyways, who can guess the first one at least? Shockingly, surprisingly. And the thing is, for the fact that the currency of a country is high does not mean that they have high minimum wage. Because people actually used to have that misconception that it doesn't that one unit of this money, if I convert it to Nigerian money, you don't know how much is it. It does not matter. It does not matter. What it matters is how much they'll pay you for minimum wage. So this minimum wage, I'm going to be talking per hour, because sometimes these countries, they pay per hour, they pay daily, they pay weekly, they pay this, and depending on your job, depending on, we have corporate job, we have non-corporate job. Like corporate job, like cleaner and this, and they can tend to pay you per hourly or daily, or this is why as corporate job or this office job, they tend to pay you monthly. So depending, but then I'm talking about hourly. And another thing is, most of this country, every of this country, they allow you to work just for 40 hours. Most of this country, they actually value their employees. Though you can actually work more, but at least minimum 40 hours. 40 hours minimum. So just imagine if you're working 40 hours and you're earning this high. So we've not added shift to it, 40 hours. The only is 40 hours minimum that you can work. And then we have some countries that is 40 hours maximum. We have some countries like that 40 hours minimum. After that 40 hours, to work again. Anyways, it's depending, sharp. So that let's go right into it. So the first on my list is, look at guys. I know this one will shock all of you, because I know it's what you people have in your head. You were thinking is UK call, KK uni, UK call. I tell you, UK, you today feel himself. The first on my list is Australia. Australia minimum wage is 14.54 dollars per hour. $14.54 per hour. When I say minimum wage, I did not say highest, minimum, like the least anybody can pay you. Whether you are a cleaner, whether you are a clinical, whether you are editing, whether you are just there, whether you are just looking at, you class, you clinical, minimum wage, that is the lowest anybody can pay you, regardless of the job, as long as you're working legally, regardless of the job. I did not say highest. So they can pay you from, and they can even pay you 50 per hour. So Australia minimum wage is $14.54 per hour. So even if you're a cleaner, even if you're a decent, that is the minimum they can pay you, as long as you're working legally. But why I do not really like Australia is a country of animals. They value animals than human life. And the thing is, even if it's still normal animal, it's still good. You want a snake, you want this clinical, all the snake in the toilet, snake in the king. I don't know. So if you know that you can live with animals and you must not kill their animals. If I almost saw this country, you can't touch the animal. Australia, it's too much. They value their animals so much. So, well, I leave that one. But you can live there. But me, I'm not a pet lover, and I'm not ready to be. Anything that pass chicken, even that chicken is because I want to eat it. I'm not a lover of animal. They have animal. The animal is too much. But if you don't mind animal. So that's on my list is, I was actually thinking this one will come. So this one is like one of the richest, if not the richest country in the whole world. Richest country. So the second one on my list is Luxembourg. Did I tell you, Australia actually speak English. Just in case you're thinking of moving to it, they speak 100% English. So there is no language barrier. There is no distance. There's no anything. So guys, any of these countries I'll be mentioning, I have different playlists for them, how to migrate to them, how to find job there. For Australia or anything, any country you want, just go to my description box, just check the link, check any country. I have so many videos on them already. So Luxembourg is the next on my list, and they actually pay a minimum wage of $13.67 per hour. 13.67. That country is rich. And aside that, in Luxembourg, you don't pay for transportation. You move freely everywhere, anywhere you want to go. They don't pay for transportation. But the thing is, cost of living in Luxembourg is kind of high. It's kind of high. So most times people try to live outside. They live outside Luxembourg and then they come in for work. Just like in Nigeria, some people live in Ibadan and they work in Lagos. So because transportation is free in Luxembourg, so they just live nearby Luxembourg and then they come. But that is not to rule out that people don't live there. People actually live in Luxembourg, but then some people might feel like it's too expensive. But because their GDP are big, cost of living is kind of high there. But you can still see affordable distance. So they pay well. So the next on my list is New Zealand. But then Luxembourg is actually a language country. It's a language country. They speak French, they speak German, and then they have their own local language. So it's actually a language country. Though you can get English jobs, but like I used to say, even if you get English jobs, it's actually always advisable for you to actually learn and incorporate their language, because sometimes can actually be a limitation. I hope you understand that. So the next one is New Zealand. So New Zealand is another English speaking country, 100% English speaking country, and then their minimum wage is $13.18 per hour, guys. £13.18 per hour. And cost of living there is not so expensive though. It's just normal European standard. It's not so expensive, and I've told you it's actually an English speaking country. So the next on my list is Monaco. I'm sure that most of you have not heard this country before, because the one you are used to is UK, Canada, UK, Canada, UK, Canada, UK, Canada. The next one, this is Monaco. So Monaco, their minimum wage is $11.88 per hour. I don't even know where this country is. This would be someone like my first time area, but now since that they actually have a good minimum wage, I'll be making more videos on that. So make sure you stay subscribed. So the next one, this is Ireland. Ireland. I'm sure that you people are surprised that your favorite country did not even make the list. It did not make the list. So the next one, this is Ireland. Ireland. So Ireland actually has a minimum pay of $11.54 per hour. And of course, Ireland is actually another English speaking country, right? 100%, not really 100%. I think they have their own language. And Ireland, the capital is Dublin. I think somehow the cost of living is kind of high somehow. I'm not sure. It's actually another English speaking country. So that's why this is France. We're gonna talk about this, and we're not gonna talk about France. So France actually have a minimum wage of $11.46 per hour. 11.46 per hour. And of course, France is actually a language country. They speak French. I have a video I posted on this channel where I've talked about French work visa, the French tech visa, how you can actually get jobs in France and everything. Make sure you click just my France video. You see every video regarding that. So France is actually a language country, and for most of us that actually went to high school, you know that they all taught us in French. So even if you're considering a language country, French is another easy language for you to learn, you know, like parler français, savez-vous, saluer, all those kiniko. So it's one of those easiest language for you to learn. So you can actually consider moving to France because they actually pay high. So the next on my list is finally your favorite. That's on my list is, let's see. So that's why this is United Kingdom. So guys, UK actually pays minimum wage $11.37. I have to convert everything to dollars so that everybody can understand. So UK minimum wage is $11.37. No wonder everybody is just flocking into this country. Everybody is just going there. But the thing is, cost of living in UK no be small thing. But then they actually have good minimum wage as well. And of course, UK is actually an English speaking country, so that's another reason why people actually move in there, because they feel like it's easy to actually integrate because they speak English. But then contrary, I'll be making another separate video on that. Contrary, it's not all English speaking countries that is actually welcoming to foreigners. Some language countries are more welcoming to foreigners than some English countries. Anyways, don't worry, stay tuned for that video. So the next one this is Netherlands. So Netherlands is, I don't know, it's supposed to be an English speaking country or mixture. So their minimum wage is $11.21 per hour. I have a video on that. I've talked about how to get jobs in Netherlands. Just check my Netherlands playlist, the type of visa you can get, how to get job, and I've even listed companies you can actually get jobs in Netherlands. Just check the page. So the next on my list is Belgium. I was expecting this one to actually top the list, but then so Belgium is actually a language country. You have to know how to speak Dutch, German, and then I think they have their own local language as well. And they actually pay, their minimum wage is $11.06 per hour. So the next one I like is Germany. Even that's where I used to root for Germany. You guys know that Germany and Belgium somehow they are opposite flag. Germany flag is parallel black, yellow, and red, whereas Belgium one is vertical black, yellow, and red. So they're like opposites to each other. So Germany actually have a minimum pay of $10.68 dollars per hour. And of course, it's a country of language. You have to learn German. That's their main language, German. But then they're actually English speaking jobs. I have a lot of videos, and I think after this video I'll be shooting another one about job websites. You can actually get jobs in Germany. Yeah. And aside that, I've told you a lot of benefits of you staying in Germany, how they favor about all their employing benefit and everything. And that's why I told you that it is not all language countries. There are some language countries are actually more welcoming than some English countries. So next on my list is San Marino. This will be my first time hearing this country as well. So their minimum pay is $10.55 per hour. Then the rest of my list is one of you guys' favorite is Canada. That's one thing that people do not know. Canada kind of have a low pay minimum wage, and to really make it in Canada, anyways, I've made another video on that. Countries that Nigerians can go and also where to get real money. Canada is good though. It's friendly. Yeah, and that's one thing I like about Canada. Canada is very friendly to foreigners. They don't really have a lot of racist this thing, at least Canada over UK. No, just talk up. So Canada actually have a minimum pay of $10.33 per hour. So the next one is South Korea. South Korea. Yeah, it's actually somewhat surprising. It's not actually an European country. It's actually an Asian country, but don't really know how friendly they are to foreigners though. So their minimum pay is $8.99 per hour. The next on my list is Israel. I've made a video before now that was talking about countries that charges high or so critical. Israel, their tax is high. Israel, is that not where they born Jesus? No, I don't know. Israel is in the Bible. So for Israel, their minimum wage is £8.17 per hour. The next one is Japan. I'm not really top right because I feel like Japan should pay more because it's actually a technology, country. You should actually so Japan minimum wage is $7.52 per hour. So the next on my list is Spain. Spain is another country that people are not talking about. So, like, I just keep on for one side. I'm not today reason now. Anyways, I have a lot of videos coming on Spain. Make sure you stay subscribed. And they actually have a job seeker visa as well, that you can just get a visa from your country and go look for a job there. So minimum wage for Spain is $7.30. So one of your favorites on our list is United States. Who will believe this? United States. Sorry, USA. United States of America. So for US, their minimum hourly pay, I know that this one is very shocking, is $7.25 an hour. So just imagine if you are not a boss or a friend to a boss, clinical. So that's one of those things to consider. So people that say US, clinical. That's why I'm telling you that it is not all hyped countries that is really hyped. There are some Disney. But then the thing is, aside, because someone, if you have to check UK and US, which one pay more? US actually pay more, but then US actually has a lower minimum wage. So having a higher minimum wage does not mean that they will pay you more or something like that. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. For example, now let's say for example in USA minimum wage is low, but then UK minimum wage is high. But which one pay nurses higher? US actually pay nurses better than UK. I hope you understand that. So sometimes it's not really about the minimum wage, right? Sometimes it's about but then the minimum wage is important too. It's important. It's still part of it, but I'm just telling you that sometimes there might actually be some exceptions and everything. So the next on my list is Andorra. I've not really heard about this country before, but then their minimum hourly pay is $6.72 per hour. The next on my list is Slovenia. This is a country I'm coming down because this country I don't really know much about it yet for now, but then their hourly pay is $5.84 per hour. Then last but not the least on my list is that's what I was saying. I'm already losing daylight. Let me complete this video. And there's no line. Is Taiwan. I think it's an Asian country or something, right? Their minimum pay is $5.26 per hour. So guys, those are the top countries that rates and their minimum wage. So I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to like encourage I don't even know, maybe motivate show can somebody how to know the best country, one of the good country, one of the best country, or to select. Like that's for you to know that it's not just about you just picking any country that comes to your head or just migrating anyhow. Sometimes the minimum pay actually matters or is important. So subsequently, I'll be making different videos about maybe countries with that pay nurses well. So guys, if you like this video, as you share this always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.